Hi friends! So today we're going to be doing like a get ready with me, but also like a rant. I don't have a particular like my thoughts thing right now. I kind of am just want to rant a little bit. I have a lot going on in life. I didn't wet this. Give me 1 second. So I was contacted by a girl on Instagram, and her Instagram name is wigged.out. I'm going to include it in the description below, along with, I'm pretty sure she has a YouTube channel, so I'm going to include that too. But she actually reached out to me and was like, do you want to do like an Instagram collab type situation where we kind of just like do a similar look and then post it and stuff. And I have always wanted to do something like that on YouTube. I think collabs, video collabs, Instagram collabs, Twitter collabs, I think they're so cool just because you get to like talk to other people, whatever. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I create the look that I'm going to be posting on my Instagram. So after you watch this video, you can go look on Instagram and see the whole collab I did with her there. But this is kind of how I created the look. So I've decided that I'm going to be doing a little bit of a Twitter giveaway. I accidentally ordered some posters for my beauty room, and some reason Amazon messed up and sent me 2, so I decided to give one away to you guys. Just something little. I didn't want to do it as a main channel giveaway because it's not really that special. It's just like these little posters that have these little sayings. In order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different. This one says beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. It's just 4 little pictures. Girl boss. I'm starting to slowly get things for, we're moving to a different apartment, so I'm going to have a full beauty room. So I'm trying to slowly get things to decorate that with. And I got an extra of these. If any of you would be interested in winning this, I'm going to post something on Twitter about it. And it's strictly for Twitter. So the rules are you have to be following me and you have to retweet the tweet to enter. That's how you enter this. So if you want to win something cute and little, definitely do that. I felt like that was kind of like weird for a main channel giveaway, but I thought, you know, for Twitter, if you guys wanted to do that, you definitely could. So yeah, we're gonna get right into doing the look. You guys probably know that ever since the John Cookian thing happened, a lot of YouTubers kind of emerged from that, which is fantastic. That I'm one of them. People who were able to gain subscribers because people found them through their videos about him, kind of informing them. And I think that's really great. Like, I'm really glad that I was able to get noticed, that other people were able to get noticed. I think that's fantastic. But I'm a little bit, I don't want to say worried because it's not really my place to like police YouTube. Like, that's not my job. It's not my place to do something like that. But I feel like I have to say my opinion on this. Because it's like, what are you doing? Like, so I've noticed, and I don't try and in the comments like speculate who I'm talking about, because I'm talking about a bunch of different people. This isn't just one person that I'm pointing a finger at. Like, I'm talking about the beauty drama community as a whole. I am not pinpointing one individual person. So if you could not, like, in the comments try and like be like, she's talking about this person. Like, I've noticed a little bit on YouTube ever since the John Cookian thing happened. And I think I've also kind of struggled with this a little bit. You gain a lot of subscribers from something like that happening, which is great. But then it's kind of like, well, where do I go from here? I knew, personally, that I didn't want to be like drama channel. I'm like mixing foundations, I'm sorry. I didn't want to be like a drama channel. I wanted to be a beauty channel more than anything else, who also had a voice. I didn't want to just be like a puppet putting on makeup. I wanted to have a voice, and I wanted to be able to say things and speak my mind when I wanted to, but also just like have fun and like do my makeup. And I feel like I've been able to do that with my channel, and I think it kind of slowed my growth a lot more because I decided to do that. But I decided to kind of basically what I'm saying is people who do drama, strictly drama, or a lot of drama are going to grow a lot faster than someone like me who talks about it maybe once every 2 weeks. Simply because, and I'm not speaking out of my ass here, I gain a lot more subscribers when I do drama channels than when I just do my makeup channels. This isn't like me just being like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, I know from experience that this is like what's happening. And I see other drama channels that are strictly drama channels that post a lot of videos who are growing a lot faster than I am. And I'm okay with that because, first of all, I love their videos. Like, I'm obsessed with the drama videos. I think they're great. but also because I'm doing what makes me happy, and I don't need... I had 12 subscribers for so long that now that I have more, I don't feel like a pressure or a need to get... This is like more than I ever thought I would get. So if I stayed at my number right now and never went up, I would be completely happy with that. Like, this is so many more subscribers than I ever thought I would gain in my life that it's like, I'm just happy to be here, basically. Like, I'm not trying to be like weird or crazy when I say that. I genuinely am just happy to be here and like be able to have some people watching my videos. But I noticed that there is a very specific niche on YouTube for beauty drama channels. And there's quite a few people doing that. Quite a few people that cover those. This foundation is beautiful. I mixed my Dior and my Marc Jacobs. I sound like an asshole when I say that because I'm like, oh, the two most expensive foundations, but the coverage is insane. But the thing that I'm concerned about, as just like an average Joe watcher of YouTube, if I didn't make videos, I would still think this. I'm nervous because I feel like history is just going to continue to repeat itself with beauty drama channels. And I really don't want that to happen. I really loved when everyone was making videos about John, because it felt like we were starting a trend of being able to call people on their bullshit, but not for unnecessary reasons like he did. He would just kind of like attack people and try and like ruin them, or try and be a little bit more malicious about things. And I liked that when we were talking about it, we weren't like, ruin him. We were like, just so you guys know, he's doing some really like shady shit. I feel like it was more about letting people know what was going on and less about trying to ruin a career. I'm going to be honest too with you guys. There was that petition going around to take his channel down, and I never signed it. I let people post it in my comments because I'm not going to make that decision for you. But I never wanted to ruin this guy's career. I wanted to maybe get him off YouTube, but not by like taking his channel down. I wanted him to just like die out. Like, I felt as though he just needed to be called out because other people, it wasn't like being said as much, especially about the cosmetics, because it was so much like real people and real money being taken and real abuse by like real lies coming from somebody who's claiming to be a company, and that bothered me a lot. And then some of the other videos I've made, like with the Peter Mon thing, I felt like that was a real human life that was trying to be slandered and destroyed, so I felt I needed to say something and talk about it. It's the same thing with a lot of my videos. I really try to talk about things when they're important. I'm rambling a lot here because I'm a little bit nervous about what I'm going to say because I don't think this is a popular opinion. But I've said this before, you came to my channel for my thoughts, so here they are. I don't think if you are a beauty drama channel and all you focus on is beauty drama related things, that you should be thinking you're going to put out a drama video every day. Here's why. Comma, here's why. I think it really is such a fine line when you're trying to make YouTube like a job, especially when you're a drama channel, because that's your job and that's how you make money. But what if there's not a story one day? What if, you know, there's not a story for like a week and you can't put out a video? What are you gonna do? What I'm already seeing happening is people making a story out of nothing and not focusing on the important things, and instead focusing on like really petty, really stupid, not newsworthy content, not content that needs to be made. It feels very like malicious almost.
Hi friends, it's Editing Hannah. I also just wanted to point out that I think it's a little hypocritical to be making videos saying that people are just doing things for money and are just like promoting things on their channel for money, when the main reason that you're making that video is because you need the AdSense money because there's no drama happening that week. That was just another point I meant to make but forgot. Okay, back to the video.
And I'm not speaking about one person in particular. It's a lot of people that I'm noticing this happening with in our community. it feels more like they're just making content to make content and to get views than to actually like talk about the injustices and the issues in the beauty community. There are so many real issues in the beauty community and so many real scandals, so many real important things to talk about. I don't really see why it's pertinent to like nitpick at one person for something that isn't wrong. Like, I'm seeing people crucify other people for their channels, and I'm like, okay, this person is just not really, they're just kind of doing them. Like, they're not hurting anybody. They're not doing anything wrong to anybody. There's no tea here. There's no scandal. One person I think is doing it really well right now is Dishwashing Liquid, who I love. Hey, girl. I love her. And she puts out videos that I can tell are incredibly well thought out, incredibly researched. If you guys aren't subscribed, like, freaking go subscribe to her. She's fantastic. And she puts out content that is like, she researches it. She puts in a lot of effort into her videos. And that's very apparent. And I think that's why she's so popular right now and why she's blowing up. She should be. And if you'll notice, not once have I ever seen her. And I'm not saying other people have, and she's the only one who hasn't. I don't want people to speculate in the comments and think that I'm being shady. I'm really not trying to be shady. I want to give a warning that we cannot let history repeat itself with John Cookian. I truly believe the reason, I think first of all, it takes a special kind of person to do what he did, everything. But the reason his channel got so crazy was because we kept watching. Even when it was stories that weren't important, or stories that felt really biased, or stories that felt mean or mean-spirited, even with all of those, we kept watching those videos. I did too. I'm not saying I didn't. Like, for a really long time, I was just so into the tea that I was like, even if it was, I look back at his videos now and I'm like, this isn't drama. This is just a person living their life and doing what they want to do. And people are really, it almost feels like just trying to make content. And I get it, like, I respect your hustle, like, if you need to do it to pay your bills, like, I get it. But I'm saying if you are planning, I think somebody who does it really well, there are a few people. Martin Lewis, I think, is fantastic because he doesn't just cover, he knows that, like, you can't, Petty Page, Margot Indigo, all the veterans who have a lot more subscribers than the smaller creators, it makes sense why they do because they do it right. Martin Lewis posts about, not just about, like, beauty drama, he does cover that a little bit, but he mostly covers YouTube drama in general between a lot of other creators. The problem with YouTube, with beauty drama specifically, is there's really not like a ton. There's a lot of tea, but it's the same 3 people that are just like having all these issues. Like, and so you kind of can't just cover the same 3 people. So you almost have to like drag other people under the bus to make, does this make sense what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm making a lot of sense. It just bothers me to see people being dragged when it's, in my opinion, they are not doing anything other than trying to grow their channels and live their lives. We can't start making drama out of everything. If you want to make, and again, I'm not trying to tell people what to do. I don't want to come across like I'm better than everyone else, or I'm trying to tell you what to do, or like live your life, live your channel. I'm giving a warning more to us as a community that like we are gonna just have another John Cookie in a year if we keep letting this shit happen. Like, at what point do we stop and say, well, this isn't drama, so I'm not gonna watch it? Like, I think making videos that are like rant style videos that are like, and I don't like this person because of this, good. You have opinions, you have your facts, like that's fantastic. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. I'm just telling you my opinion, and if you don't like it, that's fine, and if you disagree with me, totally fine. Like, I get it. I understand why people would disagree with me on this. I really do. I just feel like I have this little itty bitty voice, and if I can use it to even prevent like any sort of catastrophe like we had last year, I'm gonna do it. I just don't think if you're a drama channel, especially just for beauty drama, you can't expect to post every day, and you shouldn't just make up stories to just have content to post. We're living in a world, I think the reason that beauty drama specifically channels really, and even drama channels in general, like I know Scarce, he covers a lot of YouTube drama. What's that other guy's name? There's a bunch of people. Keemstar, who I hate. I hate him. He covers a lot of stuff. And I think the reason that those guys have so many subscribers is because YouTube drama feels a lot less scary than turning on the news every day. At least for me. Now I'm kind of just talking about me personally. I don't know how you guys feel. For me, I would rather watch Scarce or Philip DeFranco talk about Jake Paul than listen to Donald Trump talking about nukes and North Korea. That's like an American. I guess if you're not American, you might not understand. I don't know what you guys know about us. I would just rather, it's not even me trying to be ignorant, because I do try to stay informed on what's going on around me in my country. It's more just, it's exhausting to constantly be hearing all of this stuff that is like so serious, like way more serious than anything I will ever talk about on this channel, way more serious than me, way more serious than anything. It's hard to listen to and watch that all the time. You get really bogged down, and I think this is my personal opinion, that that's the reason drama channels kind of grew, was because it's easier to listen to that than to listen to something really scary. Again, I could be completely wrong. If you think I'm completely wrong, I probably am. I just feel like we can't try and destroy other people's lives because we want tea to listen to. You can't just allow other people to be mean and bully other people and tear down other people because we want the tea. And, you know, we want it piping hot and we want that tea. I think tea culture can be really great because it can call out a lot. The whole Tarte Shape Tape foundation situation would have never been called, like, I don't think anything would have ever seriously happened with that has it not been for very, very vocal channels speaking about why it's so wrong. John Cookie's a perfect example. The Morphe stuff, all this, people not disclosing things. I think it's fantastic to talk about those things because those are illegal things. It's not a good thing. And I think we should call people out on that when they do it. But I just think that picking apart someone's channel and livelihood and all of that and just making petty drama out of nothing, and, you know, it just like, why is it necessary? I could talk about something different in the beauty community at least once a week. That's going on. I choose not to because, as I've said 1,000 times, and I'll say it again, I don't consider myself a drama channel. I just consider myself like a makeup channel who also does some commentary sometimes. And I'm not sitting here trying to say that I'm better than anyone else because of how I run my channel. I think everyone has the right to run their channel the way they want to. I just think we as people should maybe, instead of just being like, yes, tea, be like, well, maybe this wasn't really tea. It was just nothing. It was just a non-issue, and we're just kind of picking on someone now. Does this make sense to you guys? I don't know. Woo! I don't know if this is gonna make sense to you guys, but that's just kind of how I feel about it. I don't know. I really hope that this isn't what's happening, and I hope I'm wrong, and I hope I'm just being paranoid because I don't want John Cookie to come back, and I'm just like, but I don't think I am. Alright, let's prime these eyelids. This is such a scary video to make because I don't think people are going to agree with me. And that's, like, terrifying to put out a video that you know is such an unpopular opinion. Or I know this is going to cause drama. Someone's going to think I'm calling them out. If you're watching this, I promise I'm not calling you out. I'm just trying to positively improve the beauty drama community. Alright. I'm going to talk through this part of the look just because this is the part that I'm going to be posting on Instagram. So this is the Jaclyn Hill palette. Oh, we decided we were going to do kind of like a full glam look with, that's why I did like full coverage, full beat, because we're going to be doing full glam with the Jaclyn Hill palette. I have no idea what kind of, I know we're doing red lips at the end of it, which I think will be cute. I honestly might dip into this little Tarte chrome paint in the shade Top Yacht and do like a halo eye with this in the middle. Robbie Christie talked about this, and then I was like, I have to have that because it looked beautiful on her. This is kind of what it looks like. You guys can see. It's so pretty on the eyes, you guys. This is so gorgeous. It's a little bit pricey, I'm not gonna lie. I want to try to find a dupe for this, but this formula is just, it feels very like unique for some reason. I don't know. I am just gonna take this shade Silk Cream right here and pop that in my upper, pop that in my just above my crease. You guys have to check out this girl, Wigged Out. You have to check out her Instagram. She is so freaking talented. It's like ridiculous. Her makeup looks, I was stalking her Instagram last night and I was like they're so beautiful. You guys need to check her out. I'm pretty stressed right now about school. So if you've been watching my videos for a little while, you'll know that I was going to school to be a social worker. So a little bit about me. I'm 22 and I'm going to be a junior this semester in college, which I am behind. I personally did 1 year at a college when I was 18, and I just wasn't really, it was one of those situations where I just like wasn't ready to be an adult. I had a lot of really like not so great things happen, and I was pretty like traumatized from that. And so I took a couple of years off from school because my schoolwork just like I've never been bad at school. Like I always did really well in high school and stuff. But I'm gonna take Pukey, which is like my favorite shade, this one right here. So I had a lot of negative things happen that really negatively impacted my schoolwork. And it really, really affected me. So I decided that what would be best for me would be to take some time off of school, because I finished I did 2 semesters as a freshman, and I finished the last semester with like no credit. I didn't pass any class because I just wasn't going, and I was really depressed and I was really sad. Sorry if this is like way too deep. I'm trying not to be too deep right now, but I want to talk about this because I'm really angry. So like I said, 18, like stupid, didn't realize the consequences of like college basically. And in the time that I took off, I want to do a whole story time on Nepal, but I lived in Nepal for a few months and volunteered in Nepal, working with kids, trying to teach them English, which was like the best experience of my entire life, and is probably the main reason I want to be a social worker. And I also worked at daycare centers, and I loved that. I loved working at daycare. I love working with kids. That's kind of where I found the passion I have for working with like kids, because they're just so awesome. Like I know some people are gonna think I'm crazy because I know people like don't love kids, but I just adore children. Like I think they're fantastic. And so I was at my local community college trying to get credits and build up my GPA so I could try to get into this other college that was a 4-year college instead of a 2-year college, because community colleges you could only get a certain degree, and I wanted to go and eventually get my master's, which is like a big degree in social work. So I applied to this college last semester, so before the fall. I wanted to go this past fall. And they basically were like, unfortunately, even though you got a 3.7 GPA at your community college, we do cumulative GPAs, which means they add all of the GPAs together. And because I had done so horribly at my first semester in college when I was 18, that still counted against me, and I was unable to gain attendance. But they told me, this college I was working with, I'm going to take the shade Jax, this one right here. So the college told me if I was able to obtain above a 3.0, I would pretty much be guaranteed acceptance to the college, no issues. If I did like another semester, like prove myself at this community college, because I wrote them this whole email and I was like crying and I was just like, please let me into your college. Because that's so scary. Like, what do you do if they just don't let you into college? I just didn't really know what would go from there. So this past semester I went back to community college. I really worked my ass off. I'm not even gonna like not toot my own horn. I worked my ass off, and I got an A in every single class except math. But I got like a 3.7 GPA, which I was really, really, really proud of again, because this semester was a lot harder than the previous one I had done. So I was a little bit nervous that I wasn't gonna do as well. And I was doing an internship the whole time at the Center for Disability Rights. So I was working firsthand with like kind of what the job I wanted to do. And And so I applied to the college that I'm going to now. I had my first class this morning. And I thought everything was fine. And I got a call from them and they were like, hey, just so you know, you have to change your major. You don't make the minimum, you don't make the GPA requirement for your major. And I was devastated. Like, there was nothing I could do, basically. I can't even, because the major that I want, which is social work, is a fall start. So it only starts in the fall semester, and I'm in the spring semester right now. I can't apply this year because I don't meet the requirement to be a, like, intent major. And I can't apply until the fall of 2019, which, for me, when I could be graduated in, like, a year and a half, to add another year and a half onto that is, first of all, financially very frustrating because college is so expensive. But adding those extra years would mean taking classes I don't even need to be taking just to up my GPA, and doing a lot of different things that felt really unnecessary when I'd already been in a program at my community college and knew how well I could do in it. And it's just frustrating because when they talk to you on the phone, like the admissions office, they were just like, I don't want to, like, shit talk anyone, but they were just like, well, what else would you want to do? And it's like, what do you mean? Like, you want me to just, and I had one day to decide, like, if I wanted to, what I wanted to do. I had one day to change my major. So they were like, you have one day, essentially, to just, like, pick a new career path. So I'm sorry if my videos have seemed a little bit more down the past couple of days, but I've been just really crushed. I ended up changing my major to communications, which is what it was when I was 18. I didn't really like that major. I plan right now on emailing the head of the department, the social work department. I am not the type of person that takes things like lying down. Like, I understand that you have your rules and you have reasons for your rules. Like, I get it. But I just feel like there are exceptions to everything, and I just feel like it's so annoying to, like, have something that you did when you were 18 just screw you over so bad. If you're in college right now and you're, like, 18, just withdraw from the class if you're not gonna go. Like, I'm being so serious. Don't ever get an F in a class, because that stuff just does not go away. Like, it never, ever will stop haunting you. It's going to haunt me, actually, the rest of my college career, and probably even, like, trying to get a job. That's gonna be an issue. By the way, I just took the shade Mocha. This one right here, and I'm just kind of deepening up. I'm doing, like, a halo eye, if you can't tell. But, so I'm sorry if I've been, like, lame in my videos or haven't been as, like, happy and exciting. I've just been really upset by all of that, and I'm trying to kind of figure out a plan. I'm going to email the head of the department and see if I can meet with her and discuss my case with her, basically plead my case, trying to get in. But this school has a pretty intense program, so I'm probably going to end up having to either, I don't know. It's either going to be, like, switch my major and do something else with my life, which would just kind of suck. Like, it's so stupid that never mind. I'm not going to rant about why college sucks sometimes, but, like, it's so stupid to me that getting one semester when you were, like, 4 years ago of bad grades completely, like, discounts what you're doing now in your life. Like, I know actions have consequences, but I just feel like I'm taking this Tarte chrome pot and I'm just going to place that. I know actions have consequences, and I understand that. But I just feel like if people change, they change. Like, with stuff like that, with school. School is so hard for some people. And it's just like, some people just aren't ready when they're that young. I was one of those people. I was just not. I needed to work first. And, like, I don't know. It's just very, very frustrating. I'll keep you guys posted on what happens. I'm not really expecting anything to change. It's more now what I'm personally going to be doing with this information. It just sucks. Sorry to, like, bitch about college. I know it's not why you guys are here, but I felt like I wanted to talk about it because I'm very stressed and very frustrated. And I feel like a lot of you guys always comment, like, oh, it's like talking to a friend when I'm talking to you. So, like, let's be friends and let me talk to you about my problems. Yeah, sorry to be so negative. I hate being negative. It's, like, my least favorite thing. But I felt like I wanted to I've talked really heavily on my channel about how much I love social work and like how it affects me, and I've talked really openly about a lot of that stuff. So I didn't one day want to get on and be like, by the way, I do public relations now. Like, I felt like you guys deserved kind of an explanation of kind of what's going on a little bit. The like abridged version, because I don't want to bore you. I'm not going to talk while I do this liquid eyeliner because I'll fuck it up. Alright, I just went ahead and did everything with my eyes because I feel like I didn't put any underneath my lash line today, any eyeshadow, just because I really wanted the dramatic black to make my eyes look a little bit like smaller and kind of like cool. I don't know. Let's highlight. I've actually really been liking the Skin Frost from Jeffree Star. Before you come for me, I'm well aware of his racism. I bought these products before I knew about it when I was first starting out in makeup, and I just heard these were fantastic. I bought them, so I'm going to use them. I wouldn't recommend purchasing from his brand anymore, but I'm going to use 2 of his products right now, and I know I'm going to get hate in the comments. I'm sorry. I won't tell you what it is, I guess. I'll just do it. Because I understand why you shouldn't buy from him, and I would never buy something again from him. These are just things that I bought when I was first starting out makeup and did not know about all of this. But yeah, that's kind of just like a little bit of an update for me. I feel like it's cool to be able to keep you guys in the loop on things. And just like talk to you about what's going on in my life and how I think about things. I haven't done like a real kind of ranty, my thoughts-esque type video in a while. And I love doing them. They're so fun. I feel like I sound like an idiot, but they're a lot of fun. So, whew. Glow into the gods. I really only use this when I'm going to take pictures because it's so intense. And I love a blinding glow, but like, honey, come on. Like, I would cause a traffic accident if I went outside. I'm going to prep my lips. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. I really love you guys. I'm really happy with the way that my channel is growing and progressing. I love talking to you guys about stuff that interests me. It's just been really a wild, crazy, fun ride to get to do this. And I did talk on Twitter about this, but I'm going to be trying to post Monday through Saturday and then taking Sunday as like a family day because I spend time with my boyfriend's family, who are also my family basically, on Sunday. So I wanted to just be able to focus on them. But I am going to try to post 6 videos a week, which is ambitious, but I think I can do it. If I miss a day, don't hate me because I'm really trying. Little cherry red lip just to top off the look. Alright, that is my video for today. I love you guys so much. Please remember to enter the Twitter giveaway if you want those pictures that I showed at the beginning. I love you guys. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, or just subscribe, or do neither. I'm honestly just so incredibly thankful you're here, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!